Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. This is Dina. It is the 19th of December, and I am here to show you a little bit of stitching that I've been doing today. Today, I had the privilege of a friend coming over to stitch with me who had not been over to stitch with me before at my home. She's one of the ladies who comes to our Saturday stitching meetup, and she had mentioned that she wouldn't mind doing that, even though she drove about an hour to get here today. I was so grateful that she would do that. And so today, Sue and I stitched and talked and visited and got to know each other a little bit better. And I'm very grateful for that. So I decided while Sue was here and I was talking, I wanted to work on something that was fairly easy to do, and I chose to work on my temperature tree because I'm still trying to finish all those branches. And this is my mock-up. I got this as a PDF, so this is just my printed mock-up off of the Stitchin' Mommy's Etsy store. But that's where you get it from, Stitchin' Mommy. And this is where I got to today. Now, I stopped there simply because I ran out of floss. That seems to be the pattern for the last few patterns that I've been working on. I ran out of floss on the cruise and had to wait till I got home and found the rest of my blue corn color so I could finish that one. And then I was working on my sister's gift, and I have half of one letter and two more letters to stitch, and I ran out of that color, and my friend Donna's bringing that to me Saturday. And so today I'm working away on the tree, and I ran out of this one. I knew I was going to run out soon, and so I went on Garage Stitchery and I ordered it, and I knew that they had been holding my fabric of the month for me because I was out of the country when that happened, and I had let them know ahead of time. Asked them to hold it until I got back in town. And so I knew they were ready to ship that, and I just put a note on their order form to please put them together, and they did. And I got a notice today that it shipped. So I should have this floss within the next couple of days, which will be great. So until then, I have to put this away. But I'm trying desperately to get those branches stitched in time for January so that I don't have to worry about stitching the branch and the leaves at the same time. Anyway, that's where I got to today. I actually put in 269 stitches while I was talking with my friend Sue today. And so now I have to stop working on that because I don't have that floss anymore. And I think I'm actually going to go and pick up my Miss Christmas Eve and pull her over here and put some stitches in her. I want to do some Christmas stitching. I originally thought I would take the calendar and put my whips down each day, and I actually made a list of what I was going to work on. And today is Miss Christmas Eve. That's what's on the list. And so I don't know if I'll follow that list or if I'll just decide to do Christmas stitching between now and the end of the year. Either way is fine. But I do know that today I'm in the mood to work on Miss Christmas Eve. I'd like to get some stitches in her before the end of the year. So I'm going to do that. And if I get time, I'll come back and share it with you. But I do have plans to cook tonight and have catch up on another episode of Survivor with my husband. And so I may not be back up here to stitch this evening. If not, hopefully I'll have something to share with you tomorrow. But as the weekend approaches, I hope you're having a great weekend, and we're getting very close to Christmas. I did get some stocking stuffers in the mail today that I had ordered for both my son and my husband. So we got that going on. But I don't know what else I'm going to get for them because I just got back, from our trip, and now I've got time to run and do a little bit of shopping just for those little things. So I hope you're all finished with your Christmas shopping. Hope you're enjoying your holidays in a restful manner. And if not, I'll send you positive thoughts to get it done. But I am going to say goodnight, and probably won't see you till tomorrow. And so in the meantime, until we talk again, happy stitching, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. This is Dina. I am here today to tell you a little bit about my stitching from yesterday evening and this morning. Yesterday, I started working on Miss Christmas Eve in the afternoon, and I got a little bit of stitching done on her, probably a little over 200 stitches or so, and then made dinner and had an evening with my husband, and didn't get back up here to stitch until this morning. And this morning, I had a wonderful phone call with my sister Stephanie, and we celebrated my birthday on the phone together. She always is so kind to mail me a package, and we opened it together online. And she and I have a deal. I go through and make her up a wish list on 1-2-3 Stitch, so that she can go and pick things for me off of there that she knows I want. And then I'm surprised by what she chooses. So that was great fun today. And I will tell you, I got 2 patterns and 3 pieces of fabric, and I got some silk floss, and I got some tape, finishing tape for my finishing of my projects that I had on my list, and I just was spoiled rotten. So Stephanie, thank you. So after I got off the phone with my sister, I went back to stitching on Miss Christmas Eve because I really wanted to put at least 300 stitches in this before I changed out and tried working on something else on these days of free stitching that I have. And I actually wound up getting 366 stitches total between yesterday and today. And I'll show you what I got done. So I started out with a green color that was the next in this section here. And I brought it down and did several rows of that. And I came across here and I did that same green down in here, all in here. And then a little bit on this end. So I was just kind of going across, hitting wherever that green was next. And then I needed this dark brown, 3371. I needed it over here. And so I picked it up and I did the little brown here, and then I came across here and said, ooh, there's a whole patch of it here. And so I did that and did all of this in here. So basically just working whatever color I select, I just work away all the way across where it's the closest, so I don't have to count too far. And that way I'm just kind of continuing to fill in the bottom of her dress. So that's where she is. Now she's on my list for next year to finish. And my goal is to try to put at least 500 stitches a month in her until she's done. And I think that it's a good goal, and I think I'll be able to accomplish it. I may have to do it over the course of 2 or 3 different stitching sessions, but that's okay. I'm thoroughly enjoying her. And so look forward in 2025, hopefully, for her being finished. Of course, I'll have to go back and do all the beads, but that's okay. So I got some threads I need to put back in my little thread box before I put her away. It's going to be a lovely day today. My husband took Coco to the park this morning. They've been out all morning tromping through the woods together. And he said it was kind of crowded there. He had to keep her on the leash for most of the time. But he is on his way home now. We are going to go out for lunch together and have Chinese. And then we'll have dinner here at the house. So I'm excited about that. Cut this out, Dina. I gotta put this back in while it's bothering me. 45 and 3371. That goes in the back. Okay. Now I can put my project away. Okay. So I'm hoping that tonight, when we have dinner here at the house, that we get to watch the finale of the Survivor series. This has been an interesting year. If you've ever watched it, this one has been really full of twists and turns and surprises, and that people you think are just down and out and they're going to be gone that night, and all of a sudden something happens and it's a whole new ball game. It's been great fun. I've enjoyed it. A new thing that I'm going to be watching in 2025 is it's really not new to me, but it's new to make it related to my stitching, and that is the Great British Bake Off. And I'll start that in February, and with 3 other friends, we are going to be doing the Jessie Marie British Bake Off game, but we're going to wait and do it in February after Bringo is over for January. I do have my plans ready for 2025, and I'm just kind of waiting for 2025 to be here to really push forward with those. But I decided that I will just take the rest of this year to stitch what I want, maybe do some fully finishing, maybe look and decide if I want to make any additional new starts now that I've got presents from my sister. I've got some patterns. I might want to start one of those. But I'll keep you posted as it goes along. In the meantime, I'm just going to be busy stitching, and I'll share with you whatever I accomplish. I hope you're having a great holiday season, and that you get to be with family if you can. I hope you're well. I'm almost over this cold that I was gifted on the cruise. I just have a little lingering cough now, but I feel fine, and I'm not taking any medicine anymore. So I've got my energy coming back. So this is good. Hope to have great days of stitching ahead. So anyway, I hope you do too. And until we speak again, happy stitching, everybody. Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Dina again. It's later on December the 20th, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit of work I've been doing today on another one of my Christmas projects. This is Nativity. I'm enjoying putting some extra stitches in these pieces like Nativity and, hang on. I'm enjoying putting some extra stitches in these big Christmas pieces like Miss Christmas Eve and now Nativity, because I'm not working on any kind of prompts, and I can just stitch until I'm ready to move on to the next big thing. So today I put in 452 stitches in Nativity, which is great because starting in January, I'm going to try to put 500 stitches a month in it until I finish it. So here we are today. Let me share with you what I worked on. I have a major accomplishment today. I did his hand, this 1/1 hand for Joseph. The only 1/1 I have left now will be Mary's hand when I bring it around, holding baby Jesus as well. And then I came over here and I got Joseph's hand done, and then I worked on his sleeve, and I just worked my way back up that sleeve and filled in a bunch of the sleeve, and then I worked my way over here and I started working more on his robe. So I started it right here and worked my way over till I hit 456 stitches, and I was just really happy to be getting a lot more of Joseph's clothing done. So the next time I work on this, depending when I do that, hopefully I can continue working either right in here to get her hand done and get some of her clothing done, or I'll continue to work on Joseph's clothing until I get it all down about right here. But I'm trying to get down to here. And then I'll come back over here and bring these borders down even further. This is the end of the side border. Then they have another square like we have right up here that'll be down here to be the bottom. But I didn't do any back stitching this time. I actually did cross stitching this time, just because I really wanted to get at least one of those hands completed today. That was my big goal, and I got way more than that, so I was really happy with the progress for that one. I have an exciting day tomorrow. My friend Donna's coming up. we're going to stitch together. We're going out to lunch together and catch up because we haven't seen each other in 2 or 3 weeks. So I am excited about seeing her tomorrow. So I'm sure I'll have some stitching to share with you after our day together. And I don't know whether she'll bring anything up and want to film with me or not, but I'm certainly going to invite her to do that, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. I hope you've had a great day. It's Friday night, so now we have a weekend ahead of us. My husband and I watched the finale of Survivor tonight, and I had predicted who was going to win, and my husband agreed with me, and we were not surprised, but pleasantly approved of the winner. And I think it was a tight race between the two of them anyway at the end, and I'm just was very happy with how it turned out, so that's great. So tomorrow my husband's going to take a long run, and I'll be spending time with my friend, and I'll be stitching, so I'll be sure and come back and share with you what I get done. I hope you have a great weekend. And in the whole time, I hope you're enjoying your stitching as much as you can heading into the holidays. Until we speak again, everybody, happy stitching. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. This is December 21st, and my name is Dina, and this is my channel about cross stitch. Today has been a fun day and a very productive day. My friend Donna came to stitch with me today, and the first thing she did was bring me a skein of floss that I had run out of so that I could finish my sister's present. So sis, please look away because I want to show everybody the finished product. So here it is. I had half of this letter and these 2 letters to stitch. It was 68 stitches. That's what I was short. My friend Donna said, I wish I'd known it was just that much. I could have just brought you 2 little strands of floss. But instead I bought the skein from her. Anyway, I'm glad to have it because I needed it in my stash anyway, and I think it's precious. And when I fully finish it, I will share that with you at a later date. Okay, sister, you can look back now. So I got that done right away. As soon as my friend Donna arrived and gave me that floss, I went at it, and I got that done very quickly. And then I wanted to work on something else that I wanted to finish. So I pulled out my temperature tree. This is the mock-up of it from Sarah Hughes, Stitchin' Mommy. And my goal was to finish the tree and the branches so that it would be ready for January to start my temperature tree for 2025. And I am happy to tell you I finished the tree. So the trunk and the branches are completed. And now I can just put this away and wait till January. And each week I can pull out this project and put the leaf that goes for that day or that week. I can put those leaves in for each week and have my tree for the year 2025. Excited about that. Very excited about it. So this has been a very productive day. I'm really, really tickled. I have pulled out my December quilt now to work on it a little more as I continue to try to put some extra stitches in all my Christmas whips. I thought that would be a fun thing to do in the month of December. And so this one was the one I chose for today. And then when Donna got here and had my floss I needed for my gift stitching, I got sidetracked and did that, and then I thought I'm going to go ahead and try to get that tree knocked out, and so that I've got those 2 big goals met, and I'm tickled that I did. That was great fun. So other than that, I have been spending some time today with Coco. We went for a great walk this morning, even though it was very cold, and then we've been playing some this afternoon. My husband took her on a nice long walk this afternoon while I cooked supper. And then we laid on the couch and watched TV together for just a little while. My husband and I watched a couple of episodes. We watched an episode of Matlock. We're not quite caught up on it yet from being gone, but we watched one today. And then we watched a new show together. The first episode my husband had seen, and he thought we would like it together. And so we went back and watched that first one. He watched it a second time so I could see it. And it was called Tracker. And we enjoyed it. So we're going to watch that as a show together now that we finished Survivor. So we just sat on the couch and loved on Coco while we watched TV and cuddled a little bit with her. And that was great fun. So now I'm back up in my stitching room for my evening stitching. And I think I'm going to put a few stitches in my December quilt tonight. But I probably won't record anything else for the evening. I'll just stitch until I'm ready to go to bed. And then I'll decide what I'm going to work on tomorrow. Haven't decided yet. So I am sort of in a kind of enjoy the end of the year, stitch whatever I want phase, waiting for January 1st because I'll start my first stocking ornament as one of my first goals for 2025 is to start those every month. And I'll just start hitting all those goals that I've set for myself for 2025. And I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. So right now I'm just kind of taking it easy and I'm stitching a little bit on whatever I want and not putting any big pressure on there. You know, don't have any big goals to hit. So it's been kind of fun to do that. Giving some serious thought in possibly doing some fully finishing or things like that some in this month, simply because I don't have acrostics or anything that I'm working towards. So it's kind of free days and I won't put myself behind if I do some of that fully finishing or do some sewing or things like that. So be looking for that as well. I may pick that up too. So that's it for today. It's been a fun day. Donna was working on her Put a Bird on It Sal today while she was here. She finished a big motif. She was real excited about that. So she hit a goal today. We had lunch together and we talked about some other things for 2025, about what travels we've got planned for next year and what we're doing over the holidays. So it was a delightful day. It was so good to see my friend. I had missed her. And it was great to talk about some plans. I am putting together a piece as a surprise for a friend who doesn't know I'm stitching anything for her. And I had to go over it with Donna today and have her kind of check my colors and give me her opinion on that. And if I cut and pasted some motifs, doing part of a design, but not the whole design. And so I had to rearrange some stuff because I grafted a saying and I'm just working around the saying, putting some Quaker motifs to it. So when I get that going, I'll share it with you. But I don't know if this person watches my channel or not. They know about it and I don't know if they watch. So I don't want to say too much and I don't want to show too much just in case. Because if they see the saying, they'll know that it's for them. So I want to keep it kind of a quiet piece. So I may not show it on here until I've gifted it, but I haven't even started it yet. I've just designed it. So I'll keep you posted on how it goes and then I'll show it to you in the end after I've gifted it to this person. So I think that's all the news fit to print today. And I hope that you've had a great Saturday. I hope you have a restful day tomorrow. It's very cold here. To me, it's cold. And so I'm not quite looking forward to having to get out and about tomorrow, but we'll bundle up, wrap up really well, and we'll make it work. So, but I hope to get some stitching done tomorrow as well. And I'll be happy to share that with you. Thanks for letting me do that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it so much. And I love having conversations with you. So thank you for the comments. Y'all are so kind to take the time to write me messages. And I love having a conversation with you in the comments. So feel free to do that. Appreciate it. in the meantime, until I see you again, happy stitching, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's December 22nd. It's a Sunday, and I'm here to talk to you about some stitching I did. Last night, I did pick up my quilt by Paula Vaughan, my December quilt. This is the one I'm working on for my friend Cheryl for maybe, hopefully, next Christmas. And I'll remind you of what it looks like. It's this quilt here, and of course I'm stitching it because of the Raggedy Ann doll sitting there. And yesterday evening I stitched 600 stitches in this. I just kept stitching and kept stitching and kept stitching, but they're half stitches, so it's really an equivalent of 300 cross stitches. But I had mentioned I wanted to go over on this side and complete the wallpaper on this side of the picture that's hanging there. I hadn't done any of this over here, so this is what I did. I got the wallpaper and the flower. There's a little more wallpaper over here after the fence post here, and it tapers down to just right here, but it was late. It was after 11. I was ready to go to bed. I had enough stitching for the day. So I figured that would take me over so that I could start working on this section of the quilt and the railing and all of that, so I can keep marching this way across the pattern. And I'm excited that I've got that far with it so far. And I was excited about doing the half stitches while I wasn't having to count stitches. So, because you know it takes double those to get the number that you need. So that was good to do when I wasn't doing it for any kind of prompt or anything like that. So that's what I got done last night. This morning, I took time to wrap Christmas presents. I got all the presents wrapped this morning. And so now I have lunch prepped, ready to go. We're going to have homemade pizzas. And I've got all the ingredients chopped and ready. And so when my husband and Coco get back from their romp in the park, we'll have that. So that's how my morning started out. I've done a little bit of housekeeping, just, you know, some linens, and I've got some laundry in the wash. I don't normally do all of this on a Sunday, but because of our recent travels and then trying to get over that cold that I had, I didn't feel like doing a whole lot. And so today was sort of a catch-up day for me. I still have a little bit of the cold left, so I didn't go to church today. I didn't want to expose anybody. I don't think I'm contagious anymore. It's been so long, but you never know. So I'm erring on the side of caution. I don't want to give anybody else anything right here at the holidays. Wouldn't that be terrible? So I am just staying in and I'm stitching. So I think I've caught up. I think I've caught up on all my chores. I think I've got the presents wrapped, so I'm ready for Christmas. And now I can just relax and stitch and just, you know, do a little cooking. I haven't decided yet what I'm cooking for Christmas Day, since our son's not going to be here till January. I'm thinking I just may cook a piece of fish or something, because that's my husband's favorite anyway. And so we won't have our big meal until our son gets here with us, and then we'll do something celebratory for Christmas. So I hope you, though, are ready for Christmas. I hope that you have everything done. I hope you're not stressing and running around. If you are, take a deep breath. It'll be okay. And if you don't get something done, it's all right. It's okay. So just relax and enjoy the season. And if you get to, stitch. Happy stitching, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Dina, and today is December 23rd, and I'm here to share with you my stitching from last night. I had mentioned in the little segment yesterday that I might pull out another one of my Christmas whips, and this is my final Christmas whip that I have going right at the moment, and it is the Gold Collection Christmas Village Ornaments, and I'm working on Rudolph's Tree Farm right now. And so yesterday evening I was able to put 391 stitches in it because I was trying really hard to finish a color, and I almost did. There's a little bit more of it at the bottom, but it's too far to count. I don't want to risk it. And so I did a gray line of cross stitches underneath what were the half stitches on the very top of the snow. And then I did all of this dark red in the barn, which was great. It's really starting to come together now. I feel like once I get the barn shape in there like this, then I can feel comfortable going back and getting the trees at the top and the sides. But I want to make sure that the center picture is placed correctly, you know, just in case there's a problem. I don't think there will be, but you never know. So that's where I got to. Almost 400 stitches in that last night, but I really felt like I made some progress on it, and I'm tickled about that. So this is one of the ones that I'm going to try to finish next year. I definitely would like to get that done, and then I will have 3 of the 6 completed. And who knows, if I finish it early enough in the year, maybe I could start number 4. We will see. Anyway, so today, what am I going to work on today? Well, I'm planning on doing something a little different today. I might go shopping and get some fabric today, if I can. I would like to turn one of my cross-stitch pieces, my most recent Teresa Kogut finish, the Hey Friend, Let's Stitch, into a project bag, because I'm so happy with the project bag that I just finished out of her piece that I did. I stitch, that's what I do. I just love the way it looks, and I think this one will be very similar in its appearance. Totally different color scheme, but I think it would be fun. And I was thinking, I made sort of a summery looking bag out of the first one, and I'm thinking fall colors would look nice with the orange that I stitched this on. And so I'm thinking maybe orangey fall looking colors to make a fall bag would be good. So I'm sorry I'm sniffing a little bit. I took Coco for a walk just a few minutes ago, and it is freezing cold, and it has made my nose start running. So I apologize for that. Anyway, I'm going to put this away now. I didn't want to put it up last night because I wanted to share it with you today, and it was so late last night I wanted to get on down to bed so Coco would go to sleep. She kept coming up trying to get me to come on, so I did that. So today I may do some sewing. Now, since it's real early in the morning and it's so cold, I think I'll wait to go shopping, so I may get some stitching in before I go. And my question now is, now that I've touched all my Christmas pieces, what do I want to do? Do I want to pull something out and try to put a lot of stitches in it? I do have a piece that I took with me on the cruise that I didn't get to stitch on because I forgot that I didn't have the guide with me, the key. I had it on my tablet. I have it electronic, and I didn't bring my tablet. We only paid for so many devices on the Wi-Fi, and I couldn't keep that one. I couldn't bring that one. So I didn't think about not having a paper copy in my bag, and so I didn't get to stitch on it. So I think I may pull that one out today and put some stitches in it, simply because I missed the opportunity to do that. And if I do, you know, you'll be the first to see it. So I hope you're having a great day. It is almost Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. So we are almost on the holiday, and I'm looking forward to that. My husband and I have been trying to decide what to do since it's just the 2 of us, and we're not really celebrating our Christmas until our son comes in January. So we're just thinking a really lazy day. I told him I think on Christmas Day I might like to go out and eat breakfast and then just come home and watch a Christmas movie together. And in his sense of humor, he said, "Oh, how about Die Hard?" No, that's not for me. I've seen it. I don't need to see it again. But I would like something that's a little more Christmassy in spirit, a little more, for the season. So we'll see. He may wind up watching that one too, but I'll be stitching if he does that. Be happy to sit there with him and stitch. But anyway, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. And although this probably won't be up by Christmas, it may be up right after Christmas. So I hope you've had a great Christmas if that's the case. And whatever you're doing and whatever your schedule allows, I hope that you get some stitching in. So until I get a chance to talk to you again, happy stitching, everybody. Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. It's later on the 23rd of December, and I'm here to show you my stitching for today. I have had a wonderful day of stitching. I was able to get a finish today. I'm so excited. I had mentioned that I was going to go and pick up one of my whips that I took with me on my trip, but I couldn't stitch on because it was on my tablet. And I was tickled to death when I pulled it up today and saw how little I had to finish. And so I did. I stitched these thread spools and this last word and that bottom, just this bottom row is all I had to do today to finish this. So this is a Primrose Cottage design called Boos, Hisses, and Cross Stitches. It was a freebie when I got it. It was from, if you subscribe to their newsletter, you get a freebie every Friday or the first Friday of the month, something like that. Anyway, that was the one. And I started it in October when a group of us went over to Alabama for a retreat, a little private retreat, and went shopping at Vaughan's. And that was one of my new starts for that weekend. So I wanted to share that with you. And then I had a Zoom call tonight. On Monday nights, I Zoom with my friend Donna, my friend Julie from Reflections, Framing, and Stitching, my friend Nicole from Buckeye Stitcher, and our friend Deb from the Sunshine Stitchers. And so tonight, Nicole couldn't be with us because she's at her family's for Christmas, but the rest of us got together. Some for shorter time than others because of the holiday, but we wanted to spend a little time together and stitch. And I decided that I wanted to pull back out my All You Need Is Love because this is a Valentine's stitch. I would love to finish it for this year for Valentine's. I didn't think I was going to be able to when I started it, but I think I can. I'm going to try it. Anyway, so I wanted to work on this, and the last thing I had done was this little girl right here while we were on the cruise. So I needed to start on the little boy today, and I did. And I'm happy to tell you, I stitched the little boy. So he's done. He's all finished. And I think he's precious. This is such a cute piece. It's stitching up very quickly. It's very fun, and I'm loving those little children. I think they are really, really cute. So there is a red heart that's hanging between these two I haven't done yet. But as soon as I get that finished, then I'll be over here on the very last figure in the piece. So I think that between now and the end of January, maybe I could get it done. So we'll see. I'm gonna hope for it. If not, it's okay. I'll do it for next year. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm really liking it. So I don't know whether I'll work on it again tomorrow or not. I might want to come and do some more work on it, push it closer to a finish. I don't know. But if not, it's definitely going to be on my year of whips for next year if I don't finish it before the end of the year. But it is very late. We Zoomed quite late this evening. At least two of us did. And so I need to get on to bed. Coco's already woke up in the middle of the night here and come up here and got me to take her outside to potty. So she should be good for the night. And I'm going to go join her in my heavy nap and get a good night's sleep so that we can enjoy Christmas Eve together tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I hope you get some stitching in if you can. But if you can't, I hope that you catch back up and get to stitch after you've had wonderful times with your family and friends for the holidays. Good night, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Happy Christmas Eve. This is December 24th, and I am here to share with you a little fully finishing that I've been doing today. I got up this morning. I started cooking. I got some little meals put together for little small meals that we can have when we want something light this week, because we're going to have our big meal Christmas Day, my husband and I. And so I made some homemade chicken salad, and I made some homemade coleslaw to go with the fish tomorrow. And I made some navy bean and ham soup for lunch today. So I did all my cooking this morning. And then I went to Joann's before they shut down for the holiday, and I picked up some fabrics. Here's one. And here's my complimentary fabric that I got to go with it, because I wanted to turn my most recent Teresa Kogut cross-stitch piece into a project bag. So I did. I got this done this morning. I'm so proud of it. I think the colors look great together. I picked up on that orangey red colors and the yellow that's in the fabric for this. And then for of course, the inside is that beautiful pumpkin print. I felt like the pumpkin print was a little too busy to put on the outside. I considered it, but I really like the solid better, so that the cross stitch shows up rather than being overpowered by all the pumpkins. So I have that on the back as well, and I have it fully padded. So there's my bag, my project bag. So I patterned it very similar to the one that I made with the last Teresa Kogut thing that I did. That was the green one. But I am tickled to death that I got that done today. And it's the first one I've done by myself. I had a friend come help me with my last one I made. And so today I just decided I would go and pull up Elizabeth Can Stitch's her tutorial on making the bag that my friend Sue told me about when she showed me how to make that one. And I used it today to make my bag. And I did have to rip out a couple of seams once or twice. And I did have to trim down one side that was uneven, and it's just slightly a different width than this, but just a tiny bit. So it's not perfect, but it's usable, and it's a good learning experience for me. So I now know I can do it, and I will do it again, hopefully, when I get some cross stitch that I want to convert to a project bag. That seems to be when I like to make them, when I'm going to actually use a piece of cross stitch to fully finish in it. But I haven't done any stitching yet today. I've been sewing today. And now, where I'm about to leave with my husband in just a little bit, we're going to a candlelight service at our church for Christmas Eve. And so we'll be there for just a little while. And then when we come back tonight, we've already made plans to watch a Christmas movie together. I'll be cooking dinner, and then we'll just have an evening together. So I may or may not get any stitching done today. And that's okay, because today I took to make my project bag. And I knew that was my big goal for today. So I got it done. Thanks for letting me share that with you. And I highly recommend Elizabeth's tutorial. It was easy to follow as long as you know how to sew. She does say that in the beginning, that it is for people who are familiar with their machine and that, know basic sewing techniques. But if you can use your machine to sew a straight line, I think you can do it. You can follow it. So that's my crafting for today. And I'm going to wish you a Merry Christmas and hope that you have a great day with your family tomorrow. In the meantime, until I can have something to share with you again, happy stitching, everybody. You want to open it? You can open it. Can I help you? Okay. All right, tags are off. Oh, there you go. Okay, what do you see? You see another one? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Aunt Stephanie.